Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the ultimate finale between Spec and the other section in the Zora Easter Tournament. We are in the quarterfinals. We have Spec versus the other section, as I just stated. I am Cemetery2121, your co-commentator slash restreamer. I am joined. Wow, I'm doing good with English already. Joined in the booth by Alf. Tracking for us today will be Alley-Oops and Saberstorm. So everyone, give a huge shout out to all these volunteers. They make sure this actually gets put on. And feel free to say hello, Alf.
Hi, how's everybody doing today?
Are you ready for a hell of a match?
I am so ready.
And yes, as chat has already asked, we do have a cemetery seed today. Because why wouldn't we, right?
We always have a sim seed, always. Except for when we don't.
You even had a cemetery seed for game 2 of this.
Yep.
Because,
and game 1.
Yeah, and game 1. So this, I have rolled every seed for this matchup. So if you guys are not familiar, Section took game 1 and Spec took game 2. So this is why we are in game 3. Runners will be starting with have a 15-minute delay. So whatever we're seeing is 15 minutes behind what's happened. This is to help prevent spoilers and any type of peeking off someone's stream, but our runners wouldn't do that anyway. Unless you're someone that's no longer playing this game.
Yeah.
So I have now set up a prediction. You guys can bet your channel points to see who you think is going to take this match. I can't say one way or another. I can do it. If I try doing betting in there, I cannot do the finale, so I'm just going to be here and watch as you guys put channel points in.
That's a lot of points towards section.
That is a lot of points towards section. So what would you like to see today, Half?
I'm not sure. I want to see Fisherman Game.
I would love to see required beavers. And here in the commentary booth, we always have the pleasure of being able to watch Spec's webcam as he makes the greatest facial expressions when things are in the most bizarre locations.
He does. He is very animated.
15 seconds and we will be sending the runners off. I mean, there was some very unique things in Game 2, too, because if you have not watched either of these races, go back and watch them on YouTube. They are good races. And we are off, by the way.
We are off. Looks like they're going straight for the tower. It's a lens.
Ooh, that's interesting. We are going to be listening to Action's music for a while, because he has some nice uniqueness. Oh god, Vanilla Goron would be funny.
I think that was a rune key on cap. No, it's spin attack.
That's spin attack. Well, I don't think we're going to be getting spin attack today.
No, no letter to cafe today.
I mean, unless we want to use it for its correct purpose of toilet paper, right? That is the true best location for our use of letter to cafe.
We got section immediately going to night 2 or night 1.
So, Yuki's in this seed. We don't usually see anyone doing observatory early anymore.
Yeah, both Spec and Section don't rush observatory. It's most of the other runners that do that.
Section. Ooh, that's some nice stonks on Guru. Why did you just hit the box when you just got your wallet full section?
Because logical thought does not exist with this man.
And muscle memory?
Mostly the logical thought.
Did someone say banana? What? We're not playing OOT. We don't have Lord Banana. Great Bay Coast is foolish except for song. So guess what is required, people?
We have a Zora eggs required. We know it for once.
Oh, fun! Ranch Sisters are dead. Southern Swamp is Roth. Ocean Spire House Chest is dead, and Deku Palace is lost. So a
I
lot of
wonder if it's
information taken
for
here.
just the song. We love getting Wathans for song locations when it's just the song.
We got Ranch Sisters, right?
Yes? Question mark? I don't remember.
You're supposed to remember these things. I'm supposed to be the one making bad jokes. You're supposed to do the proper commentary. Thought we discussed this.
You're
There we
asking
go.
a lot of me right now.
I know. I'm asking you on a level of 5. You probably just want to do a 3. So.
Red potion bottle on the postman counting.
That's not a bad thing. That gives you a 3rd bottle, and that routes up day 2 easier in Southern as well. Boat archery is dead. You know, I have not seen a thing where boat archery has been required.
Yeah,
That is magic in the tree, by the way.
I think I've had one that had required boat archery, but it was some time ago.
By the way, that Shiro is now in Logic, as Chap just pointed out.
Shiro is in Logic now. That is correct.
So, fun fact about Section's routing is he does a routing called 9-Minute Grandma. And this is where you rush to get your bomb grandma saved as fast as possible. It isolates your room key check-in, but he always states that that's more knowledgeable to get to day 3 and stuff, because he pushes Ranch. And he wants those hints. Spec picked up his magic, but he's still on day 1.
Cafe mask.
Oh, ooh, ew, oh! Spec can route that in for a midnight meeting out of Logic, but you're gonna do that out of Logic, right?
Well, I mean, they still, to get that out of Logic, they still need an explosive or Zora.
Or any type of range, so that way they can get in.
Yeah.
Because then you can start bombers and grab the
yeah, you can use the chicken.
bird.
The chicken.
Rock. Is Section pushing out to... Where is he going with Epona?
I think he's gonna go get Shiro. Yeah,
Okay,
he's getting
this
Shiro.
is a bizarre routing.
I mean, I wouldn't say I hate it. It's not a terrible plan.
I don't like it because it's going out of your way for one check. You can get the hint over here, but you're not able to check Graveyard at this time. Room reservation? Oh, fires on room reservation. That was Don Garrow's mask on Postman's Freedom.
It's a frog.
We will not be getting that. And Shiro is just a piece of heart. Sal clocked down foolish. Oh, that is... Okay, he got that hint that Sal clocked down foolish, which is where that lens was, just after using that lens.
So that puts the path to Snowhead Pillar, Shiro, obviously, Keg Castle, and a wall climb. Doesn't necessarily put Darmani out of Logic because you can get Goron and Lullaby.
Well, no, it's still Darmani's still out of Logic because you have to look at Darmani to be able to heal.
Yeah, you have to. I'm dumb. I can think.
Thinking's overrated.
Brain is hard.
Wait, we're supposed to use our brain?
I thought so.
I thought we're just here for the comedic laughs. I mean, who even allowed us to sign up for the same race, right? Damn streamers. Oh, wait.
Well, for Smithy Logic, it would just be you would do it after doing Snowhead Temple because you don't need lens. Yeah, or fire arrows, which they have.
And they have magic, but we kind of need a thing to go pew pew with it, aka a bow. And I'm curious where our first bow is. By the way, chat, what would you like as your evil shenanigans in this race? I asked Alf, but I want to ask what chat wants for shenanigans.
Stone Tower Temple foolish.
Stone Tower Temple? Oh, come on. That's always foolish. By the way, I just have to say this because it's been an ongoing argument or discussion today. Please do not use scissors to cut pizza. It's a crime against nature. Chat's gonna be like, what the hell is Cemetery talking about?
I barely know what you're talking about.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
If you know, you know. So we will get to see what the pictograph tournament is here.
Indeed.
Hey, look, Section picked up a stick. Who knew those were there too?
I knew that. It just doesn't get used very often.
No, but I usually route that in if I'm going to do, instead of giving one in a grotto, I usually do that one if I'm going to Swamp Spider House. Because it's like right there, and you warp right there. By the way, have you seen what the prediction totals are now? Holy cannoli.
Yeah, it very quickly reversed after I said something about it.
Look at those points, though. That is more points than I have channel points, and I've been restreaming for a while. Then again, I think I've lost all my points multiple times, but...
Yeah, I don't have that many points.
I mean, you can use your points for some interesting things. You can have a restreamer roll a seed for you. You can summon Trez, which I don't ever recommend. Because Trez always blames me. Trez is always
so
like,
you don't recommend it because he blames you?
Yes.
That seems personal. Like a personal problem.
You want to know what's personal is Trez and I have an upcoming race against each other next weekend in the CDI Zelda games.
I hope you have fun with that.
I haven't ever played them. I think I played them once, and I haven't played them ever since. But because during the Restream Mirando Relay, we got enough subs, we will be having this race. And that was a bean on Granny.
The bean.
Bean of the hero! Maybe.
Probably not. Like I say, one of the beam locations is already out.
I can hold, can't I? Wait, which bean section's out?
Great Bay Coast.
Oh, yeah. To get up to Cliffy. So, still seeing me what shenanigans are coming up. We are getting one more hit. It is Doton. Oh, well, we still have Tower Temple Foolish. It's not.
It's
like
still
the game,
foolish.
It's like the game doesn't change these on us or something. Can you imagine changing WAS? Like every 30 minutes, something changes.
That sounds terrible.
I like it. I wish it upon you.
That sounds terrible.
I wish evilness upon people. So, by the way, Palmer's hideout is a small brown chest, and here is Uki's observatory.
That was prelude on the wall.
Section, you just showing us some fun way to get some money.
That's a Goron observatory.
Oh, Section's gonna get punished again. Top file. Top file posted 46 months of Sem cutting pizza with scissors. I'm not the one that cut pizza with scissors. There's someone else, I'm not going to name names, that was stated about cutting pizza with scissors.
If I knew who it was, I'd definitely call them out, but I don't know who it was.
I do know who it was, but I'm being nice and not calling them out. I can be nice once in a while. It just doesn't involve me rolling the seeds. Gossips are dead. That's a sometimes, right?
Yep, that's a sometimes.
But we have both our sometimes. Ocean Spider House chest and gossips.
One of which is in a foolish location.
Of course. We love redundancy. Don't we love redundancy?
We so love redundancy.
Ooh, that's a mirror shield. And Ranch Waff, by the way. So Ranch Waff is not the worst for Section, because Section pushes Ranch. And if people don't know Section, he will also, if doesn't have the Mask of Truth, he will Gamba it.
He will Gamba it. That's a big chest in Treasure Game.
Yep. They see me rolling, they blocking. He's getting trolled.
Mega trolled.
Oof, right in. Oh, nope.
Oh, he made it.
Yay! All for this was all for
Couples Mask.
Couples Mask. Well, we can turn that in immediately. No, we can't. It's 10 p.m. at night. Because we just got kicked out of this game. Oh yeah, that Mirror Shield could be our Waff in Southern Swamp.
It could be.
And that's dependent on memories for Spec.
Our favorite item.
Well, we don't have the Andrew and Cafe quest on, so it's kind of useless.
It's our favorite item. Did I stutter?
Yes, you stuttered. Say it again. I'm not mean to my co-commentators. I'm nice. Alpha's a great person.
Red rupee on the scrub.
So that's a great deal. 150 rupees for 20?
100 or just 100.
Fifth, you know Toss. He will always rush 9-minute grandma. And today he's getting punished for it.
Yeah, he's definitely getting punished for it today. Not getting that Goron.
That's a bomb bag, though. I was going to say Skull Kids and Logic, but I had to remember what game we're playing. Or what settings we're playing. Ooh, Mask of Truth. He doesn't have to Gamba today.
And that's a Waff location as well.
Yeah, that could be very helpful for him. Spec will get that.
Eventually.
Yes, he's on his way to go see Shiro because he did not. Let's see if he gets the hint stone first.
I want to see his face.
Nope.
I want to see his face when he gets that hint after doing it.
I know. We're anxiously awaiting here on commentary page. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Nothing on Big Bomb Bag.
Okay, here we go. Oh, he did. That's a lot.
It took him a second.
It did just click. So, if people are curious, Spec has a webcam that he shows on his OBS or on his stream. We crop that out sadly just because of the way we do restreams, but commentaries can still see that and trackers, and he can be very animated at times. Just like today, he was laughing up after getting that hint just now. This is our first time seeing Transformation Berry?
And it's got nothing.
Oh yeah, because Section didn't get his Goron.
He did not get his Goron.
The bets are leveling out a little bit. It's now only a 60k difference. You guys have about 10 more minutes to be able to bet on this. Uki's Ranch is Waff. Yes, I forgot to put that up on the hints. Because I'm lazy.
Spec, come on. Just hit him.
By the way, I am not putting Mask of Truth or Mirror Shield down until it's confirmed. Section likes doing this peak so he doesn't have to go up top for East Clocktown.
It's okay.
If you get it first try, you can grab. Alright, it's not a time waste. You ready for some?
I'd say if you get it within 2 or 3 tries, it's not a time waste.
You ready for some bombskibble?
Bombskit.
This is my favorite of the mini game.
I've gotten really good at this one. I can usually get it really fast.
I mean, look at Section putting on a clinic. So, do you happen to know who the winner of this will go on to face in the next round?
I feel like you should know that.
I should know it, and you should know it, because we're both commentators.
It's me.
I know, that's why you're commentating so many of these. Have you ever noticed that Alf will commentate when he knows who his next opponent is racing?
There is no correlation.
There's no correlation? Okay. And here is, so Section will go do...
Oh, that's interesting.
What,
that was neat. Did you not just see what he did to get up to the...
No, I did not.
end? He did a specific setup with Goron using the milk bar as a launching pad.
Interesting.
He didn't get anything out of it.
I'll tell you, what Section will do here is he'll do P-Hat, and then he's going to go to Rand.
Yeah, he'll probably speed up time in the grotto for the time save.
Now, why would you want to speed up time in a grotto?
Because it saves you like 8 seconds.
Yeah, you don't get that infamous Dawn of Day 3, or Dawn of the Final Day. Where here on Spec side, you get this Dawn of the Second Day. So the question is, how long until Section actually goes to Observatory?
That is a good question. I don't know. Because his routing is weird. Because he's weird.
We never know with Section, really. He always tells you to push your basic progression, and then he does something completely different. So we usually just say, do as he says, not as he does. And here we can't really say what he does, because we never know what he's doing.
Dompe Dig dead.
Yes, at least he can boost to Observatory. Actually, he cannot bomb boost to Observatory. He doesn't have that Goron to get in there. Ookies, you kind of need the Goron to be able to do the bomb boost. Just for clarification.
Just for clarification.
Okay, we're doing Gorman Bro Race. I hate this minigame with a passion.
It's not that bad.
What's your least favorite minigame, then?
My least favorite minigame?
Compared to your favorite minigame.
Compared to my favorite? Fisherman game.
Why? That one's easy to cheese.
I don't cheese it because you have to get lucky for that shit.
And I am telling me you're not lucky?
I am horrendously unlucky.
Ooh, Alka is saying Goron Race, which is a higher on some people's priorities.
I don't mind Goron Race most of the time, but you can also get fairly unlucky there when you just randomly lose spikes for no reason.
So what is your favorite minigame?
I would say...
I think Bombskiball is my favorite.
Yeah, Bombskiball. Yeah. It's the easiest one to do. Both magics are indeed free.
Okay. See, what would be really funny is if we get a ranch Sloth here. By the way, one of the ranch defense ones was a sword upgrade. So we're not getting Gilded Sword today.
Who needs Gilded Sword when you have the butter knife?
And there is Spec's mirror. Butler is dead with something. A bow upgrade, I think is what that was. So we're not getting our bow, or our final bow. Oh, that was wallet. So we're not getting. Bank 3 is now dead, and All Knight's mass purchase is dead. That's actually a good hint.
Yeah, that's actually a really good hint.
Kills 3 hints, or kills 3 checks with 1 hint. Okay, we ready to gamba on Dog Race? Well, we're not gambling. We have the Mask of Truth.
No gamba today.
So, do you think Blue Dog will win?
No.
Why not? Justice for Blue Dog.
Because there is no justice for Blue Dog.
Video James, who's one of our commentators / restreamer / racers, is actually doing a St. Jude's fundraiser this year. Every time he gets a donation, he will do a doggy race, trying to get that one-off chance that Blue Dog wins. And all the money he raises for it goes to St. Jude's. Oh, come on. The race reward for it would be perfect if it was for Bremen's. Because then Section would be out of luck. I did not see that chest. I think it was a small brown one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, it's pretty noticeable, especially at night, if it's gilded.
Hey, did you know
getting his bomb bag?
Did you know there's Southern Swamp is Wath?
I had no clue.
Did you know Southern Swamp could be Wath for that bomb bag?
It could be. I find it unlikely, but it could be.
Me too. Spec going out of logic here, doing the Octa skip. I wonder if he's checking Swamp Spider House here just because of previous shenanigans. What do you think?
Previous shenanigans. Probably. It's interesting that he's doing it out of logic like this.
He wants to know immediately if he has to do some bogus. What is that? That's Bunny Hood.
I was like, I can't tell what the hell that is.
That is Bunny Hood, so we do not have to do Swamp Spider House today. Gotta love the Toad Scream, right?
He got nothing for his troubles.
Toad, by the way, is my favorite Mario Kart racer.
Yoshi for life.
And bow.
That's a bow. That definitely means that Mask of Truth is probably our Wath.
Yeah. I don't know why, but yeah. Actually, I do know why, but... So I probably should update her. Oh god, do you know that means 2 of our Waths are just dead now? Or finished? With 1 item?
Yep.
Thanks, game. We love when that happens, right? Oh, Section gonna go do Swamp Archery.
Perfectly fine play. When does he go Observatory, and when does he get his fire arrows?
Next, well, we can't get fire arrows this cycle.
Right. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, when is he actually going to actually get them, though?
Let's keep an eye on that bow, though, because we might find another bow that's not in logic, and then it'd either be on the Romani Ranch song or Lemons. He might be doing it to... Well, he knows All Knight's Mask now is dead. He has no reason to stay in this cycle.
Yeah, he really doesn't. He just needs to get the day 3 chest. Them randomized sound effects, though.
Gotta love it, right? At least we don't have the Anju moan for one of these. Can you imagine if that was like his low health sound?
I did the randomized sound effects for a while, and then I got the Majora, the Incarnation scream a few too many times on Sleeping Goron.
Ooh, that is painful. And Swamp Archery is $50, and get out.
Or that same sound effect on redeads.
Can you imagine if we have to find that CAG now to get our Romani Ranch Wath for the song?
That would be sad. I hope he's just turning in his money and not also checking 500 rupee purchase.
You do know this is section that we're talking about.
This is section we're talking about.
Oh, he's keeping. Oh, he's gonna do a swordsman minigame and no.
He already did swordsman minigame.
Why is he keeping 20 out?
He didn't take 20 out. He got 20 as the reward.
Oh, it was 20 rupees.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, game? Give me money to, or give you money to
He
get
is
more
doing
money to not pay more money.
bombers.
I don't think I would do this at this time. I think I would reset my cycle since I know that there's nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, he still needs to get the Night 3 chest, but...
you know what I meant. You would grab that and then reset cycle.
But maybe he, like, gets the 4 children and then does observatory and the day 3 chest and then warps back. Wouldn't be terrible routing.
Hey, look! What are the chances Spec got a bow off of Doggy Race?
Man, I don't know. It's like it's Wath or something.
Oh my god, is it Wath? Oh, he did get the Mountain Title deed. He's probably trying to stay for toilet paper.
Mountain Toilet deed?
Yeah, Mountain Toilet deed.
I heard it. You said it.
I heard it too. I will admit I did that Freudian slip. Is it Freudian? Is the correct term?
Freudian?
This is a big chest, isn't it? Oh, Zora!
It's a Zora.
Yeah, that Butler having that wallet upgraded was a great hint. Right now, I would give Spec the lead just because he got those fires and the Goron.
Yeah, it's definitely the Goron that has him in the lead right now because he's able to get all these checks done so much faster.
Where do you think our hookshot is today?
That's a good question. I'd probably say it's north at this point.
I want to say it's my Deku Palace Wath. Because Deku Palace will not be Deku. Deku Palace could be ice or light keg or thing, but I could also, depending on where our Deku is, it might be that. Vanilla hookshot. That's some spice. By the way, Spec is also setting up bombers. Day 3 chest in Southern Clocktown is dead and it's foolish, Spec, or section. Sorry, Spec.
You insult. Bombers have more money.
Yeah, South Clocktown is foolish. Do you know we have all our foolishes and all our Waths and all our sometimes, but we're missing 3 always?
That bomber was almost in the loading zone.
I hate when he runs over there. Is Spec gonna pick up his Zora here?
Yeah, he's definitely doing that. And the reset from section.
Do 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 do. I want to know how Toss reacts when he sees that fire arrow on Res mix-up. He's gonna feel so far behind. Though, with that bow, we can do a lot of stuff with that bow and fire arrows.
Section is warping. Why is he warping?
He's going to swamp. He's gonna check.
I don't agree with this.
He's gonna check Spider House and the grotto. I mean, Goron does help here too, series. I'm curious about some logic reduction. If that wall upgrade on Butler is dead, would that also kill your big wallet checks? Like Termina Field and Biggest Mom Bag?
I don't believe so. That would only happen if that wallet was locked behind a wallet. And even then, like, you have a wallet that's required.
I didn't think so, but I wanted to clarify so chat would know too. So, ooh, this is some new information on Spec side because we get to see section just restarting after doing those checks.
I mean, it puts them back in lockdown.
Yeah, I think it's faster than trying to warp, and you have a better time of day if you're wanting it. That is Ocean Title Deed and Biobaba. No, Ookies. What was on Swamp's Firehouse was Bunny Hood. Spec's thoroughness, I think, is what's really helping him out here.
Yeah.
Section's gonna go north, it looks like.
Yeah, this is just going to put him further and further behind.
Oh, we're gonna get Dodongos. ×2.
We're just now getting Dodongos, half an hour in.
Yeah, 34-minute mark, and we're getting Dodongos the first. Wait, we have Gold Dust not required?
Yeah, I was on Seahorses.
Well, shite. See, there's me trying to avoid swearing. Though that kind of is a swear, isn't it?
Oh, that was unfortunate.
Oh, death by section.
Rip.
Can we get an F, please, in chat? Thank you, Saber. Fifth, if we see something in Twin Islands Grotto, that could really push section further behind. That's where the fire arrows would really be stinging. Or Path of Snowhead, well, no. Or if we get Goron Lullaby, we could do Snowhead Temple. Yeah, if we get Goron Lullaby here on Goron, we get Vanilla, we could actually do Snowhead Temple.
Good, yeah.
Vanilla, that's a new term, by the way. Just like we say Vanillites and stuff. You read that correct. Great Bay Coast is foolish except for a song. Meaning eggs are required, but the rest of everything else is not. With what we know, this is just painful for section.
Yeah, it's just becoming more and more painful at this point.
Moon's Tier, by the way. Fifth, that does not mean Hot Springs water is dead yet, because you can, in theory, get it in the well, depending on where other items are. It doesn't kill those yet. Where was Mountain Title Deed again?
I don't even remember.
Oh, Honey and Darling.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Deku Palace without Deku is never in logic. So we're not going to... Well, I will say on Spec side, we will not see an out-of-logic Deku Palace. I like to say that because with section, we still never know, right, Alf?
Yeah, we will never know with section.
And moment of truth. What do we have on Baby Gordon? It has been Lullaby. Oh, that could be really bad for. Actually, no. That is actually good for Section because he can't do that. Why is Section grabbing Blast Mask?
It's a good question. Probably just because it's faster than bombs.
Well, did you also see what the other item purchase was?
I didn't see it.
Bomber's Notebook.
Oh.
The spice is that Section's behind by not doing room reservation and observatory.
I think that was a bow on the cliff. Or did we see that? Or did somebody else see it correctly?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was trying to answer chat. Section's 9-minute grandma came back to bite him in the butt.
As per usual.
Hey, oh!
The Bremen. The Bremen.
The chicken mask!
And a bow.
That mask, that's a bow-locked bow.
Yeah, that's definitely a bow-locked bow, and I think the one on the cliff was also a bow.
And if that's the case, then that is our Wath. Okay, I can literally see Section going to Stockpot Inn at some point soon and double timing it to get room reservation at least. Yeah, we have 2 of our Waths spent just for a bow. You can get to Lens Cave without needing Lens. Because you can talk to the owl and he'll drop his feathers for you to hop across.
Yes.
In the vanilla game, that's how you get the Lens of Truth the first time.
I'm gonna double check that cliff.
Oh, the one on Gordon Ledge.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check it real quick.
Maybe your eyes are better than mine. Oh, Section in when Andrew's trying to feed lunch.
That's definitely a bow. So both the bows are bow locked.
So that is our Wath in Romani Ranch. Well, yeah, bow Wath confirmed, and 2 of our Waths fulfilled for 1 item confirmed. That was wanting spice, and there's some spice for you, right?
Section finally getting his fire arrows.
At the 40-minute mark, Section finally does a Sphere 0 check.
Still not going observatory.
Don't remind me.
I already did, so that's too bad for you.
How rude. How rude. Hey, let's see how good Section is shooting to 40. I mean, I don't have an... Spec is going to Snowhead Temple this cycle. This is interesting. Why would you not reset and go here?
I'm not sure. I have no idea. I don't know why you wouldn't just reset.
Because you could just do this at the start of your next cycle, and in case you find, like, say, Keg.
Yeah.
Uki's Letter to Cafe is dead this game, or this seed. Oh, that's a small chest. Town Archery is nothing. Blue Rose, it was on Observatory. That section still has yet to do. As Alfred. Oh, that is All Knight's Mask.
I mean, it is something for him to do next cycle when he eventually resets.
Yeah. I mean, you could. Oof. I was gonna say he can beat Snowhead Temple in this time. Definitely since he's inverted.
Yeah, he has enough time to do it. It's just like, why now instead of just resetting first?
I'm just wondering how long until Section goes to Observatory.
You're asking a lot.
Chest fairies are not on in these settings. But baby Zoras are. And both our runners know that Zora eggs are required. Oh yeah, you have to go this way to go up since you don't have hook, right?
Yes. I mean, you have fire arrows, so you could have just taken the elevator, but this is the way that Spec usually goes, because he does the Goron roll strat for this, typically. I think he fucked it up.
So he's just leading to, or doing the
Yeah,
bomb blast.
he's doing the bomb jump.
I would ask what section's doing next, but we don't know.
We don't know.
We, the people of the comm booth, never know what section's gonna do next. Is he going coast?
Look like it, probably.
He's doing anything but observatory. That seems to be his MO in this race against Spec, in his races. There's always one place he avoids.
Just never does it.
Yes, and Morvo is gonna bite him in the ass this time. You know, I'm curious about that All Knights mask.
Yeah, definitely wondering about that.
Because I'm wondering where her progression is, and that's the only thing I've noticed new. But we also have Zora Cape a couple checks.
I mean, we have a lot of checks in Zora Cave.
Oh, we also have Pirate's Fortress.
Like we have a lot of stuff in the West that we can do right now because we have Zora.
But I hate the West, so I don't think about that one.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Actually, I don't hate the West. I hate just the Zora swimming sometimes. That is still a personal problem, I understand, but... Yeah, we can full clear Zora Hall. I was about to ask why he's not grabbing a fish, but then I had to do a double check of what her hints were. As I'm reminded by that hint, hey, guess what? We still have to do Zora eggs.
We do still have to do Zora eggs. But we kind of need a hookshot for that.
You need hookshot for Zora eggs?
No!
Just glitch it. Oh wait, those aren't on in the settings. I don't even know if you can glitch into the eggs with that without hook, but...
I mean, you can always bomb hover, but that's not allowed, so...
What? Bomb hovers are not allowed? You're taking
Unfortunately,
all my fun
no.
away. Spec showing off the Goron booty bump.
The booty bump. We're equip swapping eggs.
Cola, you can try it, but we're not going to let these runners do it. And oh my god, there was a boss key in that chest.
No. Never.
It's almost like it's vanilla settings on this.
I still think they should be randoed, but that's just me.
I agree on that one.
Like, just randomize them in their dungeons, and I'll be happy.
Yeah, I'm fine with it being in the dungeons. That is light arrows in Pirate's Fortress Exterior.
And we know that's going to be grabbed eventually.
Yes. Spec's not going to miss that anytime soon. This is another big chest. Oh,
it's another bottle.
Hey, 4 bottles for eggs.
4 bottles. Bobbles.
You ready for a goat fight?
So ready.
Section intentionally getting caught because he's going to go to Pinnacle Rock after this. I'll be right back.
Okay. That is indeed a very long fanfare. And that is a dead goat. That was very clean. No trolls from the stalactites. Yeah, he only found the all-night mask. All the other chests are brown. And that is our first dungeon down 48 minutes in.
Wow, that's actually fairly fast. That's Elegy, by the way. That explains why Star Tower Temple is foolish and not foolish except for song. Oh, proper use, or a good use of the lens, that foolish lens. You saved like 3 seconds by not going this route.
And that foolish lens.
It is a foolish lens. It's in a foolish location.
Yes. I just love how you had to make sure you pointed that out.
Alf, did you know the lens is foolish in this seed?
No clue. You should tell me again.
Okay, just so you know, South Clocktown had the lens, and South Clocktown's foolish.
Yes.
Just in case people missed it the first 3 times. Something here in Pinnacle Rock. That is a mask of sense.
It is a pig. My girlfriend just came in here and took her dog and then walked away.
Oh. The dog's more important, apparently. I had family call. I'm like, family never calls me, and so I called back to see what was up. They were just wanting to talk.
They just wanted to talk.
I'm like, can I call you back later?
A little busy.
Well, they know I do these restreams and comms, and so they said that's perfectly fine. They know I'm also very known for my evil seeds. Have you seen the memes involving me with seeds recently, by the way?
Yes, I have.
Saber contributing to it, Ali contributing to it. It's like I have a reputation or something.
No.
So what I'm hearing is you want me to roll your seeds for the next round, right?
Did I have a choice in the matter?
You haven't scheduled them, so they might be scheduled when I cannot do it. Ouch, Ookies.
That doesn't mean I had a choice in the matter.
Ookies, that hurts. He's asking why I haven't been banned yet. Actually, it's the reason I haven't been banned yet is because chat loves my seeds, and it would. I've always told runners a way around it. Schedule it when I cannot calm.
As if we're just supposed to know that.
Oh, that's a captain's hat, by the way. Yeah. So, I would also say that with a grain of salt because look what happened on game 2 here. I did not restream or calm that one, and I still rolled it.
Exactly.
And you still calmed it.
I did still calm that one.
We are gonna get grandma stories here. Ookies, nothing is normal with section, so we're thinking you're basing it on spec.
I don't think there's gonna be anything here.
On granny stories?
Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be anything here.
All night mass purchase was it? That is Garo, by the way.
That is Garo.
That is Icona access once we get a hook. That is a piece of heart on short story. That is her money mask.
Moo.
You like our moo mask?
Moo.
Moo. Moo 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 moo. Translated. Watch, there's something on Gorman's. Saber and Allie talking in a different language that I didn't know. So where does Spec... Well, Spec's gonna go to Coast and then Cape now.
Yeah.
I'll pick up those light arrows. Where is our hook? I mean, come on.
Section is going to continue to be sad.
Because he doesn't have that Goron?
Because he doesn't have that Goron.
That is a keg up on... that mountain title deed might be required, logically.
Logically. Logic doesn't exist here, though, so...
Well, we know where all our song items are.
Yeah, I was gonna say most of the seed is open. We're just missing Deku and Hook and Ice.
Oh, Section's struggling with Zora. If only he had
sad.
Goron.
I never have trouble doing it this way.
Neither do I.
Why is he having trouble?
He's not lining it up as well.
Section, just do it right.
This is painful.
It is kind of painful.
There you go.
Good job.
17th try is the charm. Van, we always keep saying the J words in these races, but we haven't had any shenanigans yet.
Yeah, we really haven't.
Well, we've had shenanigans for Section just because his normal Nightmare Grandma caused issues, but...
Spec getting his Garo mask.
Does Evan have anything for us today? He never does, but does he have anything? As usual, he doesn't have anything.
Every once in a while, he likes to be useful. Just not today.
Not today. Maybe he'll be useful in your race.
We'll see.
Where do we think ice arrows are? We had French vanilla ice arrows recently.
We did have that. Like the second or third time I've seen that in these settings.
I'll make sure to put it in French vanilla for you too, okay?
I mean, I would appreciate it if you didn't, but, you know.
You know, because I have so much control over what gets rolled in the seed.
Exactly. You have all the control.
Yes, because the way I type out the letters exactly spells it fully out what I want Seabot to do, right? Oh god, as Saber says, hookshot is obviously in lemons.
Please go to observatory section.
Spec struggling here with there you go, so you got it. No, Section, come.
He's gonna go to graveyard.
Pamela is not dead yet. Pamela can have Deku. We just have to find storms and healing real quickly.
Section remembering that he never checked his chrono, but not realizing he still hasn't done observatory.
I will tell you this: Pamela cannot have hookshot.
She also cannot have ice.
See, Section is so happy he got that check now. That Deku is kind of being like, where? Which part, yeah. You need ice arrows to get across normal to freeze the Octorox, or Octo, so you can hop across. And that's why you need ice arrows, and then of course you have to hookshot the trees up, so you have to have hooks to get up there.
Still waiting for Iceless Icona to be turned on.
True. Actually, it can't be Pamela because we have a Deku Palace. Wow. Oh. Yeah, and we already know where LG is. If you can't tell, Section hates Observatory. Why would you want to finish the game, Allie? Just come do a randomizer. Logic's only a suggestion here in MMR.
Most of the time.
Oh, so with that keg, look where Spec is going. We are about to get some new knowledge, and he picked up that Bremen's mask, so he can check it while he's out here.
Yeah, he can.
No. Did he pick that one up? Yeah, it was Spec that picked up the Bremen's. I thought Section had picked it up for a second, but... You hard disagree on which part, Payne.
Yeah, I think at this point, Pamela's totally dead.
Yeah, it has to be totally dead. Well, I will disagree with your disagree, Payne. Just for the sake of disagreeing. And do you disagree with that? Light arrows were in Pirates Force's exterior. Pamela is dead today, Payne.
She's trying her best.
She might be trying her best, but we are not helping her today. Oh, that's
Gibdo. There's Doc.
No.
No, there can't be anything there either. Like there can't be anything in well. Like upper icon is fully dead.
That's actually some good knowledge to know too.
But currently we're the only ones that know that.
Section has already been losing a lot of time because he hasn't gone to Observatory. You ready for lemons?
No lemons.
I had to switch audio because, you know, lemons. And chat just loves when you hear lemons, so... Yes, Pineapple. Goron was on Observatory.
Song of Healing.
Well, that's mostly dead. That is dead. No? That can have ice arrows or hook on Kamaro.
Kamaro is the only thing available for that.
Welcome in, Burton team. Welcome into the 1 hour mark of Spec versus the other section.
Happy 1 hour, by the way.
Yeah, happy 1 hour. Quick shout out to Alley-Oops and Saberstorm for tracking for us today. I am Cemetery2121, your co-commentator / restreamer. I am joined in the booth by Alf the Bard, so say hello again.
Hi, how's everybody doing from the raid?
You want to do a quick recap of what's going on?
So, Section has been missing his Goron for a very long time. He's going to the observatory where Goron is, that he could have had literally an hour ago.
Think he could have gotten 1 minute in?
Maybe not a minute, but...
Spec right now has completed Snowhead Temple because we got Vanilla by. And now we are basically looking for our hookshot and ice arrows.
And there's that Goron for him.
Thankfully, we don't have his webcam, so we can't see his irritated face. Oh yeah, we're also looking for that Deku thing, aren't we?
We are looking for that Deku thing.
Apparently it's required to beat this game.
Yeah. Most of the time, yeah. Because it's the only way that you can get into Woodfall Temple.
By the way, if you want some funny shenanigans, we had 2 wasps fulfill with 1 item. Southern Swamp was Wath for the Mask of Truth, and Doggy Race gave us our first logical bow. Our first hard required bow, actually. Because what were the other bows?
Let's see if Section can figure out that Upper Icon is fully dead.
Well, he hasn't done Snowhead Temple to get... Wait, there was nothing in Snowhead Temple.
There was nothing in Snowhead Temple. We just got Elegy, right?
From the Blue Box. The only thing that came out of it was All Knight's Mask, and All Knight's Mask had the Moo Mask. But you don't have Deku to be able to even check that. Hey, did you know Ocean... that was Ocean
House Day 1?
Day 1 is dead?
No clue.
With the sword upgrade?
Here's the light arrows for Spec.
So we're still missing 1 more sometimes, I think? Or always?
It's an always hint. We got both or sometimes.
Yeah, or sometimes our Ocean Spire House chest and Gossip Stones. You know, Section's probably happy to see that Gossip hint, because I swear in the last 2 races, didn't he do Gossips?
He did Gossips in the last 2 races. He's resetting.
Is he resetting for that keg, I wonder?
Probably.
What song did we get off of... Well, we got Sonata.
Yeah, Sonata.
That's not the worst thing for Section either, because that would push him back north to go get his lullaby.
I guess he's planning to get money elsewhere.
Never mind. It's Section.
Deku and the sewers.
Okay, so we can go do our Deku Palace Wath now.
And Spec is immediately soaring out. He's not going to go in.
No,
he's going to go south.
He thinks that Deku Palace will have his hook. And there's a 50-50 chance that that's his hook. And by the way, there's Section's other money.
Yeah, I don't know with him anymore.
And I'm just... This routing has kind of hurt him.
Like, why would you go and get that money instead of just pulling from your bank?
In case he wants to save for bank too?
You already know one of the wallets is dead.
I don't even know what his money is right now total, so 403. Is he resetting time again? Okay, it's gonna be like... He's gonna make it night 2 so he can get the 60 in Laundry Pool to finish off. There's a 5th bottle in Deku Palace.
Well, that's not our Wath.
You mean a bottle is not a Wath?
No, it's not, unfortunately. Could be if we didn't start with 2 bottles, but...
Oh, he's going here for $100 off of Guru Guru. Guru Guru had a silver rupee.
He did have that silver rupee. But why? Why are you doing bank 2?
Hey, look, it's Oath off of Monkey.
I don't think that can be the Wath.
I don't think so either. You know that means New Wave is vanilla, right?
Yeah.
We've had 2 vanilla songs this seed. Ah, good, the recoil.
Yeah, he did really good with that recoil. That was good.
Nothing in the upper chest. Moment of truth. And there's the hook.
So that could put our ice arrows
anywhere.
Basically anywhere that's not upper Icona.
Could be vanilla GBT.
Could be.
So should I open a bet where ice PPs are?
Yeah.
Bets are open. I'll keep it open for like 5 minutes or until I forget. By the way, that was Letter to Mama in Palace. And we can turn that in the bar.
We could.
You know that also makes sound check possible.
Yep. We have Deku now, so there's a lot of stuff available at the moment. It's definitely a bit of a casino, just not a full casino for ice arrows, because we know Upper Icon is dead.
Secret Shrine is in logic, though.
Secret Shrine, like I said, Upper Icon is dead, not lower.
We know Shiro is dead. Just because we saw Shiro early.
Yeah, they've both done it already.
And then they got the wonderful foolish hint of Hell Clock now.
Yep.
Spec will probably just do Woodfall Temple here, right? You do your progression.
I would imagine so, yeah.
What would Section need to do to catch up here?
I mean, he would need to go back to sewers.
He would have to go to the sewers, get that Deku, and immediately go get his hook. But then then you have to go mode Snowhead,
Go ahead, yeah. Because this seed is looking like Overworld Simulator. So, it really just depends on where the ice arrows are. Because there was nothing in Snowhead Temple. So...
He is going to go get his Goron Lullaby here.
I'm betting that Section is probably going to get Lullaby and just do Snowhead Temple. I doubt that he goes west again for the time being.
He won't go west until he's going to last location, probably that Deku. Thankfully, that Deku is along the way of going into Pirate's Fortress Interior, because you have to have Hook to go in, and Deku locks Hook.
Yeah.
We have Hook already, Alka. It was on Beaten Daddy. We're looking for ice arrows. All good, Alka. And Section with these double dips is probably kicking himself.
Yeah. Nothing on the scrub, as we already knew.
You don't want to pay $200 for a piece of heart?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because that is not a good deal.
What would you say is a good deal then?
10 hearts, like it is in OOT. On the Lonely Scrub.
What about doing keg trial for a piece of heart?
No.
No? You just don't want hearts, do you?
No, I don't.
Where was double defense? Oh, Waterfall, wasn't it?
Yes.
If you're rushing, so we found that letter to Mama in Wath at Deku Palace, right? Do you rush that anytime soon? And if you do you do sound check while you're there?
I mean, you can't do sound check on night 3.
Oh shit, yeah. Sorry. Pardon my language. This is why we keep Alf in the booth when I'm here, because he understands logic. I just make the bad ideas.
Section is going for Snowhead, so
he at least will catch up on Snowhead, and if problem is he will full check Woodfall Temple here once he gets his Deku, because he's still looking for those ice. Oh, could you imagine if someone did out of logic Deku Palace and got that hook early? That would have sped up Snowhead.
I was gonna say that would just be Ace Slayer.
Oh, that would be Ace Slayer, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the only one that does out of logic Deku Palace.
You don't do out of logic Deku Palace?
Rarely.
Do you do anything out of logic?
Rarely.
Because my problem is, if I ever go to do anything out of logic, I forget to get myself back in logic.
I always try, like, if I ever do anything out of logic, I always try to make sure I look for, you know, the stuff that would have led to the location that I got that item.
But if you get, like, magic on Postman's minigame, you're not going to go hunting for those that bunny hood.
No.
So, you have missed Section being Section. So you know how Section loves doing his 9-minute grandma? We ran into the issue that with 9-minute grandma, you skipped some important checks. Like, room reservation had a fire arrows, and he avoided observatory, which had our Goron today. So Section is a Goron / Snowhead behind. And he's now a Deku behind because Deku was in sewers?
Yes.
So we've had shenanigans. Some shenanigans. We are now on a ice arrow hunt. And we have our wasps fulfilled. Did you place a bet of where you think the ice arrows are?
I did not. I should probably do that. I'm gonna do...
Interesting, no one bet letter to... Oh yeah, Kirby did. Manorama. That's a good bet, Alf. Where is my most evil place? I would think it would be. I want to. We have vanilla already. I don't know what I would bet anymore.
The Beavers bet.
Oh, that's always a fun one. Oh no, I blinked. Where did all Dolwa go?
He doesn't exist. This is an empty boss room.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not on a Dolwa. Vanilla is not foolish. We already had the vanilla bet by event too. I love Alka's bet, by the way. Right here on adult. Oh, he's dead. Oops, Section accidentally jumping off. Captain's hat was on like. In Zora Cape. We've checked all of Zora. We all checked all of Graveyard. And we had South Clock Down Foolish, which includes, which had our Lens of Truth, just in case you forgot, Alf. I know I've been forgetting it, so. If you want Section to have a thing, you don't want it on healing. He doesn't like the healing check.
Section, why are you doing that with a butter knife?
You're questioning something Section's doing? Didn't we learn the hard way that we don't know with Section?
He has Gora.
Yes, we don't ask questions. Save it for the interview at the end.
Graveyard was healing, yes.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I agree. Like, the only way that Section wins this right now is if the ice arrows are on hook on a healing check.
Which the only check we have left is Kamaro.
Yeah.
And how long would Section or Spec avoid healing Kamaro?
Depends on how long it takes for him to do the Zora Cape Black Lake. Because he doesn't have Captain's Hat.
You know, we can say, oh, we don't have Fierce CD. I was gonna say we could be in tracker percentage and heart because we know where that bunny hood is. But we're not gonna get storms apparently because we know that. Wait, New Wave could be on Egos.
No.
No, because Ice Arrow. Well, we'd have to have access to.
We have to have Ice Arrows, and we know that we need the song from Zora Eggs, and that's the only one left.
Oh yeah. So we're not gonna get healing, and so that Mirror Shield is dead.
Yeah, the Mirror Shield's dead. The Wath was definitely the Mask of Truth.
For that bow on a Romani Ranch.
Yep.
So our double Wath fulfilled with one bow.
Yep.
Spec gonna have unlimited magic for the rest of the seed, or not the seed, this cycle.
I don't think he resets anytime soon. He's gonna finish the race on this cycle.
The only thing that would cause him to reset on the cycle is if he does, he pushes that letter to Mama in the milk bar and it doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way. And at that point, I would save Scum.
Yeah, I would definitely say Scum that.
Another heart container.
Okay, what about if it was a full heart container for the $200?
No.
What about Zora in PFS? We had Deku in PFS. Oh, non-logic? So, Fox, right now we are on an Ice Arrow hunt.
And at this point, we know that Upper Icon is fully dead.
And our only shenanigans we've had so far, major, is we had 2 walls fulfilled with 1 item. Because someone decided to put Mask of Truth for Doggy Race for our first bow in the seed. Damn Restreamer. Or Racer. Or Seed Generator. Wait, that's me. Section. I don't know ways that section comes back from this.
Kamaro Mask.
Well, we can check that.
We can check that. It is nighttime. He could do the Rosa Sisters and sound check if he wanted.
Yes, Captain's Hat led to Song of Healing. We can't say it's a jet because we're still missing our ice arrows. And we don't know where those ice arrows are.
Except not Upper Icona.
Yeah, as Alf points out, except for Upper Icona. And George.
Alright, let's see if my bet was right in a minute.
I was gonna say, this is not your bet. Hook was on Deku Palace on Bean Daddy.
I mean, he's gonna do well-guarded chest right after this, so...
Deku was in Pirate's Fortress Sewers. Okay, you ready for your check?
So ready.
It's dead.
It's dead. It's dead. I'm sad now.
Sorry, Alf.
Sad forever.
We'll have your bet in play next seed for you, okay?
Oh, okay.
It will just have Bomber's Notebook. But you won't know it.
But I won't know it.
It's only a 1 in 200, what is it, 1 in 500 chance, because how many checks are there in MMR?
For Zora Eggs, I think it's like 250 or something.
Okay, it's 1 in 250 chance that I get the bombers in there if I roll your seed. Section also did his 9-minute grandma, which caused him to miss fires for the first 45 minutes.
Fires and Goron. Granted, I don't know why you wouldn't just... I don't know why you wouldn't just do Observatory on night 1.
I probably should close the bet soon, shouldn't I?
Probably.
I'll do it in 1 minute. Yeah, 1 more minute to guess where you think the ice arrows are. We have some interesting... Well, so some of our bets are dead, like Woodfall Map Chest, good old Well-Guarded Chest. I don't know who bet that one.
Just called me out.
I didn't say a name.
But you know what you did.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
I did nothing. I rolled this shenanigan seed, okay? I've rolled all the seeds for these 3. I need to take a break from rolling seeds. The memes continued. Ooh, what was this here in? Trolley game. Well, we can't remember it, so we know it's not needed.
Yeah, it's not needed. That's all we know.
Oh yeah, it was that couple's mask.
For a heart.
Did we ever see Punch Rock Grotto?
Yes. I'm pretty sure Spec did it on his way to Dushiro. Because he used Goron jump strats.
You know, when Section finds that Deku, he's gonna feel behind.
He should feel behind anyway with where Goron was.
True. And Spec will show us a new way Bossa Nova on eggs.
Yeah. It's the only thing it can be.
So, Fox, what happened was he came to Pirate Fortress Exterior without Goron, so he could not go into sewers. Because he avoided the observatory like the plague. I don't know.
Didn't Section already do this?
He's grabbing the mountain title deed again to turn it in.
Well, why?
Because it's Section. He's now trying to play cleanup, and it's hurting him. But
like, you've already orphaned the check. Just leave it orphaned.
Yeah, do where you have some checks, which is where you have some thorough checks. You have Pirate Fortress Interior and sewers you can do. Ooh, it's hot here. I need my fan to kick in more.
And just take your clothes off.
I mean, yeah, I'm not on webcam, right?
Exactly.
Disclaimer, just saying Alf is telling someone to take their clothes off. Maybe he's hoping it's a one-off check and he's gambaying it because he feels behind.
That still doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I don't know these shenanigans. I'm just trying to find a way, or I'm doing the bad thing of trying to understand Section's logic here.
That's the problem. You're trying to understand when you can't.
I mean, this is back to Pirate's Fortress Sewers.
He's finally going back, yes.
But, you know, the bad part is he's going to probably try and push internal, and he can't do it without the hook in Deku Palace.
Maybe he'll feel behind enough that he just goes straight to Deku Palace. Maybe.
That didn't fully pay off, Murabo. It helped a bit, but it bit him in the butt, too, because he was being to one off on other parts of it. Oh yeah, can someone mark Snowhead Temple on Sections Tracker? He did complete that, didn't he?
Yes.
Oh, are we gonna get beavers here?
We might get beavers.
Thursday's the charm, right, for Spec? Because I think he did it in the other 2 races.
Yes, he did.
I mean, beavers could have ice arrows. So this is someone's bet. Nope, he is not doing beavers. He's like, beavers have screwed me too many times.
He's almost too late to do graveyard.
If he sees that Captain Hat, he might invert, I was going to say, but he's not inverting.
He probably just goes for GBT. Or he soars.
Okay, you ready for Sections Deku?
So ready.
Section's probably ready for Sections Deku, too.
I would imagine so.
I don't know if Moirville's ready, but we're ready for Sections Deku.
Spec, you need to invert. Or he's just gonna go somewhere else. Where is he going?
Yeah, I didn't. And here's a section going into Pirate's Fortress interior.
Oh, he's getting the title deed.
Ocean title deed, yeah. This, I feel bad, man, for Section, because that hook would allow him to get all the eggs in one trip.
Yep. Like, if I were in Section's position, I definitely would feel behind and I would just go straight for Deku Palace, but I am not Section, so, yeah.
You're not Section? You're not having an identity crisis and thinking you're Section?
Fortunately, no.
I didn't say, unfortunately? I have questions then.
I'll be right back.
We're not getting too much new information. We have Spec going to Graveyard and Berkana. At least hit the Owl. He might do Secret Shrine here. Section is going to get these good old eggs that he can reach, but not the ones that are hook shot locked. And it's going to be bad when he finds out the hook shot is in that Deku Palace swap. Funny note, if you look at Deku, or the other section's tracker right now, he actually does not have the Romani Ranch Wath hint. Because he didn't, either A, he didn't put it in after getting it from Observatory, or he just never grabbed it. I am not alone, Chloe. I have Alf here. He just stepped out for a minute. And I can't say too much. We are getting new information on Spec side, because we are going to see Secret Shrine Grotto and possibly Secret Shrine. We are hunting ice arrows. And yes, Chloe, if you look at those wasps, you had 2 wasps fulfilled with 1 item. Otherwise, our foolishes have not been that great. We did get a great hint, though, that Wallet was dead on Butler, so we know Bank 3 and Butler and All Knight's Mass Checks were dead. We are missing an Always, yes. Spec choosing not to do a Secret Shrine at the moment. We are going to get Kamara mask check. This is the saving grace for Section. If he gets this healing check, and this is Ice Arrows, this is his way back into this race. Darmani's foolish because South Clocktown had our Lens of Truth, and South Clocktown's foolish. And it's Giant's Mask, so, yeah. Which ledge are you talking about, Shell? There was nothing on the, straw roof. And he is now going to go to Deku Palace, find that hook shot, and still be behind, or feel behind. Only if Section does one-off checks somewhere to get, to find those Ice Arrows. But yeah, it's becoming more and more Spec's lead at the moment.
I have returned. Did I miss anything? Looks like no.
You get Section going into, going to get his hookshot soon. But we also find out that Ice Arrows are not on Akamaru.
Not on the Kamaro.
We're getting Deku Playground.
Yep, we're getting Deku Playground. Yeah, this is definitely Spec's race to lose at this point.
Hey, look, did you know Oath was on Imprison Monkey?
No clue. I would have never thought.
Yes, so Section is a Woodfall Temple / Zora Eggs behind. If you're a Spec, do you do ISTT and just get it over with?
Probably. It's not a terrible thing to do, because you know there's nothing there.
Section is going, or Spec is now going to get his Mountain Title and turn it in. Burton did do exclamation point Wath and exclamation point Foolish if you ever want to see the hints. And there's that letter to Mama. And Section's gonna double time it to get to night 3.
I mean, if Ice is on the Express Mill turn-in directly to Mama, then
that might put him back in this game.
He might have a chance, because then he can just go mode the rest of the dungeons.
Did Section pick up the All Knight's Mask that was in?
He did.
Okay, he just hasn't done this check.
Yeah, he just never did it. Actually, I'm betting that's what he's doing now.
Yeah, I was about to say, you know where he's probably headed now.
He's gonna do these All Night Mask turn-ins, and then he's just gonna do night 3.
Yeah, Shrine's still left to do for both. Neither of our runners have done Secret Shrine. And also, that's something for Spec to do if he's wanting to go for density. But
I don't know. I would
I would still do ISTT just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, do ISTT to get it out of the way,
and then
you just go Shrine because it's better than doing GBT.
And then, well, if Shrine doesn't have it, do you go to GBT?
Yeah, you just do GBT at that point.
You know what's also we have a check that we haven't done yet? That section's going to be able to do or pick up for right now? There is Romani Mask that leads to sound check.
Yeah, there is that, but he's on day 3, so
yeah, he can't check it this cycle. But he's going to get Letter Mama turned in here.
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing he's going to reset and make it night immediately. And while he's killing time, he could do Woodfall Temple.
Yeah.
This is if I'm trying to actually understand Section, and that this is scary. I should not try to understand Section, right?
But at the moment, like, we have Spec, who's on night 2, almost past 10 p.m., and he's doing Graveyard right now, so...
I see him doing sound check.
Yeah, I could see him doing sound check.
Oh, Section never did day 2 Grave?
He didn't. He immediately left.
Oof. And if people are curious, moment of truth for this letter to Mama. It is a piece of heart. For people, if you're curious, never soar to Mountain Village from Graveyard. It will crash the VC.
Well, it's sort of Mountain Village with after doing Kita.
Yeah, sir. It's also from the grave itself. That's not fixed, Bird. We had that crash happen the other day for Nasho. You know, he hasn't done Woodfall yet, so he still needs to clear out Woodfall. But he's going to do eggs now.
Yeah, he's going to go to eggs.
He has to do eggs. So this is not bad for him.
He's probably hoping ice arrows are just in, well, I was going to say he did most of interior, didn't he?
He has 2 eggs. He also just reset those 2 eggs that he had done.
Yeah. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, but... Because he's having to go back in there anyway.
You can soar during the Gomez fight. There's no issue with that. That's how I commonly do it in Scrubs, because I just check that chest and then soar out if it's junk. So, day 2, was that the play? Nope.
Nope. So at this point, ice arrows are either in GBT or in Shrine. Like, Spec doing this right now. Okay. Spec doing this right now is, like, giving a little bit of time back to Section, but not, like, a ton. Like, at this point, I think the only way, like, Section gets this back is if, for whatever reason, Spec doesn't realize that Upper Icona is dead, which I don't know why you wouldn't. He only needs ice arrows, so...
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Nope. Just stuff we've already seen.
Oh, as Saber likes to point out, we might have a Kokiri Majora.
We very well could have that. Because there's a lot of checks in Upper Icona that are dead that neither runner is going to do.
Fierce DD could be on Pamela.
Indeed.
We could have a Fierce DD Pamela. Just watch her storming around, slashing a giant sword. Nope, here's the Camaro heal. He'll just get the bad news for this part. So I know in this room you can hook shop up to where at the top of the tank where section is, and then Deku up or Deku across when the guards are still there. Can you go into the tank though, or do you get caught?
No, you get caught if you get in the tank.
But you can hop across the other side and just shoot the bees from that side.
Yes.
It's not very logical, but sensible. Maybe it's a better word.
It's just because they're like, hey, somebody's in here, and they're wearing a weird mask.
There's only one switch you can't do, Chloe, really. And that's the first green switch you get to.
We are getting sound check. Now we just gotta wait like 2 minutes for him to actually get it done.
I'm awake. At least soundtrack's sped up now, right?
Yeah. We don't have Gorman booing at us the whole time.
Verge, we've had access to this since we got Deku on Spec side. Because he got the Romani mask before he got Deku. Okay, we're almost done.
What a must.
What is Gorman today? Nice quick kill for a section over there.
Yep, not too bad.
And there's
nice
our
arrows. That's GG.
GG's. This is Spec's race to lose at this point. I don't think we have. We're gonna be able to finish on under 2 though.
Somebody bet on soundcheck. That is the question.
Yes, someone did actually. You ready to see who the winner is?
It's not me.
It's one of our trackers, actually. I'm just doing this one because it's just for shits and giggles. Because we all love how it plays out. It's not the actual winner. We just love the way it's worded. So it looks like your opponent will be Spec at this rate.
Butter knife, Majora. I'm on fire.
You like getting thrown off by that, Keys?
Oh, that's my favorite. I also like getting set on fire.
This Link is on fire. Okay, so here's our logic. We had to go into Snowhead Temple to get our All Nice mask, to get the long story for our Moo Moo mask, then to do sound check.
Yep. So that All Night mask was required.
Yeah, and you're not naturally checking that when they're usually density. I'm surprised he did that. I'm not 100% surprised he did that, because he did have time of day for it.
Yeah, he had time of day for it. There's no reason for him to not do it.
It's not like you were waiting for hours for that to happen. My guess is 205, 210-ish for our race.
Yeah. It'll be a bit, well...
Do you have a full GBT we have to do?
We do have a full GBT, but that's... Like, that's about 13 minutes if you include Majora in it. So, and ISTT doesn't take that long.
Kokiri Majora?
Kokiri Majora does take a bit. Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna be curious now where Giant's Mask, or not Giant's Mask is, but Fierce DD. The only way I can see Section coming back from this is if he god routes the rest of it. Storms was on Egos.
Even then, he's a full dungeon behind.
And Chloe, Fierce DD cannot be on Twin Mold because Stone Tower Temple is foolish. Watch it on George. So you completed all your dungeons just to get a Fierce DD at the end. But let me finish this thing. He would have to god route the end of this, plus Spec to die multiple times on Majora.
Yeah. With double defense, that's not happening.
Yeah, and I'm not wishing that upon anyone.
The Ice Arrows, though.
Fox FT can be on Twin Mold? Even though we have Stone Tower Temple foolish? I learned more, I think. Ooh, this is painful. Kokiri Gomez. But, you know, we have unlimited magic.
I mean, but he could be doing light arrow strats, which are faster.
Where you shoot him again with a light arrow?
Yeah. As long as you stay really close to him, he can't hit you.
Hey, Gomez is dead. Did you know there's a boss key in here?
No. Why would there be a boss key here?
It's just like we saw that boss key earlier. What are the chances? And Section's gonna pick up his new Whip Bossa Nova. Yeah, I'm curious when we'll get to see the Spec versus Alf. I'll try my darndest to be able to roll it.
Try your darndest.
That just means I have to try depending on when you guys have it scheduled.
Yeah.
Or talk to the restreamer.
Talk to the restreamer. You're just so adamant.
No, if it's baseball, she likes when I roll it. I don't always offer. And that was more because both runners like my seeds. If you and Spec don't want a cemetery seed, I can avoid restreaming if you want. Exactly, Chloe. Restreaming is not that hard to do. I mean, even I can do it. Now, my next question, do you think Sections will have his ice arrows before before Spec finishes?
No. Not with him doing GBT right now. Not with him doing GBT right now.
No, my least favorite strat, or second least favorite strat for Twin Mold. I suck at arrow strats.
I just hate it when the Twin Mold tells me to get down, Mr. President.
So, every time?
Yeah, just
once
about.
every fight.
Oh, he slipped off.
Section's been struggling with Goron Water Wheel in his latest races.
Yep, you can't go that way, Section. You have to go down.
So, the funnest thing I loved about this seed so far is they both healed Shiro and then got the hint.
Yeah.
That was full.
That was pretty great.
Oh, this is a big chest. Is it going to be Fierce Deity? It is.
Oh, it
Fierce
is.
Deity. I don't know if Spec checks that, though.
I don't know either.
Okay, Spec almost ran out of arrows.
That would have been unfortunate.
That is a land title deed on Twin Mold. Yes, Spec is in go mode. Can the track? Thank you. Hey, we're gonna get double GBT though.
Yeah, but right after this section's gonna be leaving, so maybe he gets ice arrows, maybe. But the thing is like he's got 3 dungeons to do.
You're fine, Allie. Allie was just so excited after winning the bet that she had to step away for a second.
Much excitement.
I mean, when you get a claim that you won the bet on where ice arrows were. At least Section has bombs for. I was gonna say that, and he's on his last bomb.
He is on his last bomb, but he did pick up that blast mask.
I mean, now he just has to do his spin attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ali had to step away to clean the scissors. Or was that Saber that had to step away to clean the scissors? Wait, I thought we weren't naming who had the scissor incident. FYI, by the way, it was not Ali that used scissors.
I mean, if they're gonna out themselves.
Actually, that was Saber that outs Ali. Okay, are we ready to see what War had?
I bet it's nothing.
I bet it's junk too.
Oh, it's a big chest. Stone mask. The stone mask.
Okay, we're gonna get a moment of truth here on Spec's side to see if he actually picks up that first DD.
Yeah. It's right there. It's so tantalizing.
I mean, I would have opened it up even if I was in go mode. That's just because I really don't like doing Kokiri Majora. Oh, he might not do it with the way he does this room.
I mean, most runners do it this way. Just depends.
I'm not most runners.
I didn't say you were.
I'm a horrible runner, so that's why I would grab it. And Section will get his ice arrows before Spec finishes.
And I was almost right about this being Overworld Simulator. And he is getting he's getting his FD.
Okay.
Oh, face.
His facial expression is great. You know, I've actually seen that there a couple times now. Yes, FD before George and Majora. So we are not getting Kokiri Majora.
Oh, he messed up the jump there. But he's just going to reset it up.
You don't need ice arrows for this part. Spec just really wanted to break that pot.
He had to break the pot. It had to be done.
That pot looked at him weird, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Section's not going to be happy here.
Bravo, that was the best.
You brought back my childhood memories. I'm not going to try and steal from Crimea anymore.
You are now 3 dungeons behind, Section. How do you feel?
Oh, you can see his stream, right? And his thing. Do you see his comment?
Fuck off.
He is not happy.
Not happy about it. I mean, this seed was basically Overworld Simulator minus the all-night mask.
This was the anti-section routing, basically, seed.
Yeah. I think that last message is him saying he's pretty sure he's behind.
Yeah. Because how this is the anti-section routing is because he skips in reservation. He pushes off observatory. Anti. A-N-T-I, not auntie.
I don't see I don't see the reason behind skipping observatory with that opener though, like.
No, you're needing to do things to kill time until Granny.
Like, there's no reason to, like, it's fine to skip room key reservation, but why skip observatory too? Like.
And now you know he knows he's 100% behind.
Yeah.
He was just behind on getting anything like his double dip into he had to double dip a lot.
Yeah.
And that Goron is what put him behind on the double dipping, really. I mean, we can't say too much more. We're just seeing double GBT at the moment.
Yeah, we're just it's just double GBT.
We are going to see Fierce DD George though. Anyone for sushi?
Anyone for sushi?
With unlimited magic? Hey, look, George is down. What are the chances?
No. Why would he be dead?
Did you know George remains are on George?
I had no clue.
This is not remain shuffle. Do we need 50 rupees? Apparently we don't. I am shocked about something. We had a season 4 setting seed, and a wallet was not found. We knew where one was, but we did not acquire a wallet. Right?
Correct.
Season 4 setting without finding or us getting a wallet. Verge, we knew where one was, and it helped us kill 3 checks. Okay, I'm gonna have to look where that other wallet is, because, you know, Season 4 settings. And now I don't have to look up where, I don't have to look up where that Fierce DD is, right?
Correct.
We're going to the moon! Oh, by the way, happy 3 hours, or 2 hours. Not 3, 2.
2 hours.
I don't know how to count.
Do you know how to read?
That's always a question, too. So, shall we do our shoutouts?
Why not? Might as well, even though we're finishing right now.
I mean, we still have a few moments. So, shout out to Alley-Oops and Saberstorm for tracking for us today. Thank you, Al, for joining me in the comms booth. I am your co-commentator / restreamer, Cemetery. And shout out to these 2 amazing runners. They put on a hell of a good race all 3 times. This one just was the anti-spec or anti-section routing.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for him.
And as I said, Alf is coming this race because he wanted to see who his opponent is next.
I would never study my opponent, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Do I usually know what I'm talking about?
I said I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about either. I usually don't. George is chilling up on the upper thing. We don't have any races scheduled at the moment because we need our runners to schedule them. I mean, Alpha and Spec can figure out when they're going to race, but we still have 2 other races that need scheduled too.
Yeah. Our other racers have been slacking.
And who are our other racers?
Let's have a look. I got to pull that up.
Quick, we're on the final form.
So, it's just Why You So Epic and just Sam.
Those who need to set up, and the winner of that faces Eris, right?
Yes.
So we have one more race set up that needs to happen.
Yep. I was gonna say they need. I don't even know. I don't think Why You So and just Sam have even done one of their races yet.
They have not. GG's to Spec with a time of 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 28 seconds. We did not get a sub 2, but GG's.
GG.
We will get both of our runners in for a interview. We'll get section first, and then we have Spec that's going to go do the Brazilian interview real quick. If my Discord wants to cooperate. GG section.
GG's.
GG. How'd you feel about that Goron location?
Anti-section routing.
That's literally what I've been describing it as this whole time. Just like poor section, because room reservation had something, observatory had something.
Reservation mix-up really didn't burn me that hard, and even if I did push observatory, and that's a misplay right after not going for observatory after res mix-up, because that's what you're kind of supposed to do. You're kind of supposed to make sure you don't fall behind, because you're pushing the later checks to later come back for the early checks. So you're kind of like swapping up the order.
Yeah.
But inherently, rando be rando. It could, progression could have been anywhere else in general. And I really found that Wes had a lot more options. And then Wes also baited me to hell with that captain's hat as well.
Yeah.
Spec did go and check those, but...
Yeah. Well,
It's just you had to double dip in multiple things with getting that.
Yeah, I had to dip into multiple things just because I didn't do observatory. I know Spec's route because he's a standard router. He would definitely go for observatory. So seeing Goron there, the seed was over immediately.
And then he also grabbed. He did Snowhead cycle 1 in the final hours.
I can see that. I can also see why Spec missed out on ice arrows. It's just not a thing that you would want to do. It's probably one of the last few checks Spec had to do.
He hadn't done Secret Shrine, but the time of day was for him perfect in town.
You definitely route in your time of day checks along with Secret Shrine. It's a strong play. I'm sure he did dungeons while having his time progressed.
Yeah, he had made it night to our graves, and then he was checking those, and then it was perfect time to do soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yep.
And sadly, it was required double dip into Pirate's Fortress at minimum, because you had to go get your Deku, to go get your hook shot, to go get finish your egg.
It's not that bad, but yeah. Like if I had Zora Goron, that would be a place I would push. I don't care if I have hook or not. I would definitely just be pushing sewers.
It makes sense to push there. Like we said, the biggest thing that bit you in the butt was the double dipping.
The biggest thing was Goron. The Goron sealed it.
Yeah, and that's the reason why you're having to double dip everything.
It's the speed mostly, regardless of the double dips. Even when I got Goron at that point, if I like God read the seed, I probably still wouldn't catch up. It's hard to justify time of day for what was it? Sound check? Because you get Goron, then you decide to do Snow at Temple. You get the logic for sound check, but then you're still missing Deku. So then you have to go PF Sewers, and then because of that, you get hook shot, and then your time of day is just screwed again.
Burton was asking, how come no early Deku Palace out of logic?
Who does that except for Ace Slayer?
There was no particular reason to do that, even if it's a DP Wath. I had a feeling that projectile was like you really had to guess it was hook. Like it could have been any other elemental, could have been a song item, or it could have been the song itself. Like it's just not a strong play, especially when Terminator Field Stump Chest doesn't have anything to grab.
Speaking of Waths, how about 2 Waths killed with 1 item?
Which ones were that? I only had 2 Waths.
You got the Mask of Truth, which gave you the Southern Swamp Wath. The other Wath was Romani Ranch.
Yikes. I wonder where that stone was.
Observatory.
Yeah. Yikes.
But you dig Dottie Grace, which was your Wath there.
Yeah. I was going to get to it sooner or later. Like, inherently, because of the Goron speed boost Spec had, I wasn't that far behind because I route my first cycle really quick.
You actually had, I think you had
I'm pretty sure I would have got to Zora first before Spec.
You had Zora first, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it didn't help.
Sadly, no. And then the last comment I wanted to make was the fact that the healing Shiro just to turn around and find out that Lens of Truth was foolish.
Yeah, so I saw Lens at SCT HP, and because you have a bottle start, there's a high likelihood that the game gives you something that early on that it might be required. Heals Shiro, checks the stone immediately after, throws Lens on the ground, breaks it.
That was probably what Spec did too, because he did the same exact routing on that.
Probably hit up Graves at the same time, right?
No, he did not.
Interesting.
No explosives.
He did it immediately, like as soon as you could get out of the.
I wonder if Spec did that just because he had Goron, or because he's worried about another section maneuver.
We were saying this is a section routing. This is section. We were trying to understand.
It was truly something to do, because usually with my 9-minute grandma opener, like I'm really hoping for like Bo or Zora, so I can route in like south better to like either do the archery or do some tingles. I just routed that as a time kill instead of Dodongos. I feel that was pretty strong based on where magic was, and when it gives you these 2 items early, there might be a reason for it. I didn't really lose out on checking it, but yeah.
But GG's. Sorry it didn't come out in your favor this time.
No, it's all good.
Spec will move on to face my co-commentator.
It's me.
Good luck, Alf.
Thank you.
Alf, like I keep saying, Alf is in here just to scout out his opponent, even though he denies it.
I would never do that.
Alf, you run a similar opener to how Spec does, right?
I start out going north and then I go around.
Oh, how many
recently times? I'm looking into adjusting it a little bit.
How long does it take you to finish your old lady?
Usually about 24 minutes. But
24 minutes.
Usually, and like I said, I'm working on adjusting my opening route. So we'll see how that works out for me.
With your old lady, you do P-Hat, Dodongos,
I do
everything. You do everything. I would say to change it up a little, but how I lost, I don't know if you're gonna listen to that. But I really would say you should kind of just push your old lady a little bit faster. Like I like how Uki's does it. Like Uki's inspired me to push my old lady even faster. I've seen him do like 8 minutes once. It was insane.
Like I said, I'm looking into adjusting my opener to make Bomb Lady a little bit quicker.
GG, Spec.
GG, Spec.
All right, GG. I hope I'm not too late. So
no,
my
you're
biggest
fine.
question about this, I wanted to know: how did you love healing Shiro just to find out that lens was foolish?
Yeah, it was awesome. I was like, Gossip first or Shiro first, which is like the dumbest decisions you have to make. I chose Gossip last because there's the quirk where you play the song faster, which is like barely a reason for you to choose this order. But yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
It was my favorite thing about this whole thing. So
yeah.
And then the ice arrow location was kind of unique.
Oh yeah, I was sweating through that because on a big part of the seed, I was high rolling the crap out of it. I had only done Gorman Bros as a bad minigame, and because I was running out of items, I was kind of mind reading that bow would be in ranch. It would come up soon or whatever. So, but I had to do Gorman Bros because so few checks remaining. But then I stepped on the gas pedal so hard. I was like, come on, give me a grand final seed again. But it wasn't happening. And then Majora tells you have to full clear the seed, and you get the captain's hat on that spot even, the isolating back a cape. And I was just sweating all the way because you have a bunch of bad checks. You have to choose an order, like it even matters. And I don't know. I can't tell if this section is gonna go to sound check first or last. You have no idea in this spot.
It's section we don't usually know anyway. So
I gotta tell you that if I had Goron earlier, if it was anywhere else, I probably would have routed my sound check probably even faster. It was Goron that killed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
so you would have had a sweater if Goron was anywhere else.
Yeah, because my situation was, I think I did 3 mini games in Clocktown, Playground, Honey and Darling, and Town Archery. Yeah, with like an hour and a half in. It's awesome. And then I think I went for first of all, I had to enter the Kana. It's Skipping Graveyard. There are 3 checks there. Of course, I said I was going to be there. It wasn't, obviously. And then I was like, I'm going to go to Graveyard because technically, I don't know, the checks suck less. And it will be night 2. It's going to spend time for sound check or whatever. And then last I would do Secret Shrine because my equip sucked. But yeah, I could have done sound earlier, but it is what it is, at the end of the day.
Yep, sometimes the checks just don't fall into your favor.
There wasn't really much time lost that you could have done in order to progress your time to that, because I assume you would have done Snow at Temple first before Eggs.
Oh, I was in the very first cycle. I think I got the Lullaby at the night 3 and just went to Snowhead. I inverted time because like you had Zora. You could have the Gold Dust was already unavailable, so and Letter to Cafe didn't have anything. So I was just like, I'm gonna soar directly, just to kind of move things forward instead of Song of Time and then pick another spot or whatever. And then yeah, I just went there like really early, because the hook shot came like like way later, and even with PF there was an issue of because I did front half a cape, and I isolated like because I thought it was a good spot because I didn't have hook shot and there were a lot of items left. But I was like, I'm on day 2 because I did grandma's stories. And the keg is a thing, getting keg while you're inside of PF and you can't do it, and hookshot can be behind it, and and then you found it inside Zora Hall, and I was like, okay, I can just reset cycle before doing this, and I don't know where I'm getting at anyway, but yeah, that's how sort of late my going to PF and then getting deco and then getting hookshot and then coming back for eggs. That's where the whole shebang was. But Snowhead itself, I went there like super early.
Did you do Honey and Darling?
When at the very end when I was de-isolating stuff looking for Ice Arrow, yeah. Yes, I did. It was very
that
funny.
That was the logic for keg, yeah.
Okay, I just had to point out de-isolating.
You did say that, Spec. Oh you did say that.
That's a first for me, so it's a nice one, nice one.
But
I got nothing else.
Another thing that I thought about, I was talking in the race time, because I've seen this movie quite a few times. You get a very early Southern Swamp Wath. I don't know when section does South Termina, but I open with it. So, your mind is like, oh my god, everything is gonna be there, I gotta go there and whatever. But it's a rather slow section if you don't have any Goron mask or Zora mask or whatever. And what are you gonna get out of it if you just rush there so early? So I was like, I've been in this spot a few times. I'm gonna stick to Clocktown a little bit, try to find a few items, or there's no reason to jump the gun on that. Imagine if you find like light arrow there, and it's like, okay, that's away the hero. It doesn't help me, back to square zero, which has happened a few times. That's what I'm saying it, and it's always anticlimactic when you get ahead because of ordering, which checks you do first. But man, I'm very thankful that doing observatory night 1, going for the traditional terminal app afterwards and stuff, it massively rewarded me, and I very thankful for sure.
Well, congrats, Spec. You'll move on to the semifinals. You'll be facing none other than Alf here in the comms booth.
Hello.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, the races we are looking to schedule is Yuso versus... Who was it again? Just Sam. Just Sam versus Yuso for the last of the quarterfinals.
Top 8.
So once they get those matches scheduled, we know the winner of that one will move on to face Eris. But GG's to both of you guys. You have put on a hell of a good series.
Yep, you did. We had a good time.
Yeah, all in all, I know this is a broken record, and you say that be positive and whatnot, but I really hope everyone was entertained, because I gotta say, game 1 popped into my head a few times during this seed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just like that. I was thinking about it, so.
I believe everything I've heard from chat and from the people in chat and other runners, that they've been quite enchained. We love that for one, that it was game 3, not necessarily you guys, because game 3 is always a little nail biters, like, can I win this one? But chat always loves round 3. I do kind of am sorry that you guys had to put up with 3 sum seeds, this one being the most mellow of them all.
He's lying, he doesn't feel bad.
I like the other one.
You know what? For me, this was a same seed, because the feeling I had when looking for Ice Arrow was like,
The problem is, we don't want you to start metagaming if I'm rolling a seed saying, oh, this is a SEM seed, so it's going to be in a horrible location.
Yeah, I've actually never played a SEM seed where Observatory was required early.
I don't ever remember that. No, it's something too easy.
I gotta play more SEM seeds.
Apparently. But yes, we can't wait for you and Alf to get the races scheduled whenever is convenient for both of you. I told Alf I will try not to immediately grab the race, just to not to curse you guys. But we hope we can get it on restream at some nice times, because chat loves it. Chat loves the shenanigans, both even if I'm not generating the seed, the way you guys execute and everything. We're looking forward to it. And section, as sadly we have to say, this is your time here in the Zora Easter tournament.
It's all good.
GG's on making it this far, and we wish you luck in future races.
Can't wait for the next settings. Blitz, mystery. Co-op?
Instant transform.
Max sanity.
I like the shenanigans that can come with instant transform. That's just my favorite as of late. With that, we are going to shout out one more time. Thank you very much, Alley-Oops and Saberstorm, for tracking for us today. Spec and TheOtherSection for doing a great race, and Al for joining me here in the comms booth. I am your co-commentator / streamer, Cemetery2121.
Thanks for having me here.
We are going to go over and raid Zelda Speedruns 2, which is doing the Battle for Hyrule 2. It is a Zelda 1 race between John Tabin and Captain Green. It's a best of 3, and they're on game 1.
Sounds exciting.
Well, they also do, in those games, they do all 3 matches in the same day. Oh, people curious, Wallet was on Dermani. I looked it up at the end.
My out was
the
gone.
foolish lens.